What's going on? What's up? What's up? Yo, I just had to do a quick video today. No live, no nothing. Just a quick vid. I just wanted to kind of touch on a couple things coming up. It's a big game coming up Monday. Reason why I say big. So a couple things brewing in the air. We're going to talk about that just a little bit more, not too much, because guess what? Tomorrow we got the show, the matchup show. So we're going to debate myself and my co-host, and we're going to get into it and dive into X's and O's. But I just had to touch on something that's getting ready to come up. So we'll get started in just a minute. All right. Program. I'm up here. I'm here to talk about these Commanders. Man, it's a lot going on with them. You got the Eagles and Commanders playing Monday night. Okay, Monday night, another primetime game for the Eagles. Y'all be ready for some schedules to be flexed later on this year. I'm sure you're going to see the Eagles playing some more primetime games as we get down to the wire and get into the second half of the season. But Monday it's going to be interesting. So you got chaos over there with Washington. I'm talking about deeply rooted chaos, yo. It's pretty sad for organization with all the things they got going on. But sometimes players seem to play hard during that time to kind of show who they are. You know what I'm saying? So they don't look bad. But you got the owner over there going through lawsuits, FBI investigations. The team is just total disarray right now. And it's pretty sad. I feel bad for the head coach. He's supposed to have been a pretty stand-up type of guy, But then the other issue to talk about is Carson Wentz and Heinicke. To me, this is the Wentz and Heinicke game. Heinicke just lost last week. And yes, it was his fault. But prior to that, he had been playing well. It's behind the same offensive line that Wentz had. He's been doing well, getting points. Him and Terry McLaurin seems to be back in that flow, that rhythm. McLaurin numbers is darn near double what he did when Wentz was in the game. Everybody blamed the offensive line. Yes, the offensive line can be better. We know that. But everybody blamed the offensive line is the reason why Wentz struggled outside of some of the things Wentz did. But Heinicke comes in behind that same offensive line and he's performing. They're putting up points. They're moving the ball, things of that nature. So this is going to be something interesting to watch how Philadelphia plays Heinicke, who I feel is a little bit more mobile. He does a lot more off-schedule plays. So in other words, if the play that they call breaks down, he moves out, move around. He takes risks. He throws that ball downfield. He tries to get it to McLaurin, so forth and so on. Their running game, they seem to figure out what they want to do with Robinson and Gibson. So we're going to see how Philadelphia, who again came off of a bye week, played last Thursday, and they struggled without Jordan Davis against the run. So do Washington say, hey, let's try to attack that. Let's protect our quarterback. We gave up 9 sacks. We're probably not going to hold up against their defensive line when it's time to throw the ball. So keep them off schedule where they can't predict what's going on, do some play action, things of that nature, run the ball. Do Philadelphia fix their problems when it comes to the run defense. Are they able to fix filling those gaps? Are they able to man up and go and hit somebody, not try to throw a shoulder or throw an arm out there? This is the NFL. This ain't Pop Warner. This ain't Pee Wee League, whatever you want to call it. You're not in college anymore. You got to hit men out here. These some grown men running behind them pads. You got to go out and hit. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Eagles play against the run as Jordan Davis continues to be out, and how Washington decides to attack the Eagles defense, who seem to have thrown all kinds of confusion at Carson Wentz. Do they have the same game plan? Are they going to change it up? Which I hope, Philadelphia changes it up. Don't expect to run the same and do the same thing as you did last time and think they're not going to counter that. They're going to have a counter to it. On the flip side, you got Philadelphia Eagles. How do Washington defend Jalen Hurts? The Eagles have won in various ways this year. They won passing the ball. They running the ball. So if you stop the run, they're throwing the ball. If you stop the pass, they're running the ball. Nobody's been able to really stop them. They're putting up over 27 points a game this year. They find a way to score. And we all know if they get up by 2 or more scores, it is hard for teams to beat Philadelphia because of the pass rush. That is something you can't get away from if you find yourself in second and third and long or late in the game and you need to come back and win, when their secondary is now tops in the league, and they rate Darius Slay as the top corner this year when it comes to quarterback rating. So it's kind of hard to throw against them. But they have been weak with the run and Jordan Davis. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to talk about that some more tomorrow. Also, as a note, Washington runs a little bit different defense. They're running a little 51, a little 52. You may see some 50 man in there. So, they're running at 5 down linemen and things of that nature, and trying to also get their guys going. Guess who's coming back? Chase Young. He'll be back for this game. Now, Jordan Mailata struggled a little bit last time protecting when he was going up against Hughes. Again, I think it was a combination of 2 things. One, Mailata and them just seemed to be tired, a little rusty, coming off the bye. He got beat. Mailata said he acknowledged it. He's watching game film. He's going back to 2021 for Chase Young, watching film, making sure he's prepared. Then again, how explosive is Chase Young going to be? He's going to be amped up. He's going to be jacked up. He's been out of for a while. But then you got Jordan Mailata that is definitely going to be out there and ready to block and defend. So we'll see. We'll see how that do. I think, again, the guys was tired. I think the guys was coming off that bye. Then they had a short week. No excuses. You got to come out. Everybody's playing those Thursday night games after a Sunday game. But let's just see what they do. I'm curious to see how they respond, how they react to everything. I think these guys seem to be ready to go. I think the defense is going to be ready to go. Other thing to note, Avonte Maddox, we don't know if he's going to be a go or not. Hamstring. He came out of that Texans game. That's when you saw Kayvon Wallace. I'm not a big fan of Kayvon Wallace. I'm just keeping it 100, y'all. Some like him. My brother, he like him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big fan of him. I'm also not a fan of Isaiah Josiah Scott. I hope he don't play. Seriously. Can we get Josh Jobe, somebody else, Shasharay? What happened to, come on, man. No. He hasn't done well. So to me, that's a big hit, losing Avonte in that slot. We're going to see how they rebound. Can Avonte play, or will he be out? How the Eagles defense going to perform without Jordan Davis, who they do say is trending upward. Look like he may make it back for the Tennessee Titans game. If he does, I don't think he's going to be in tip-top shape. I don't think he's going to be out there that long. We'll see. But again, this is something to be looking for. It's going to be very interesting. Again, make sure y'all tune in Saturday, all right? We changed the time for the Saturday show, all right? Doing some scouting, research, and it seems as though, our crowd is usually there between that 5 and 6. So expect to be at 5 o'clock to have our show going Saturdays, 5 o'clock. We're going to have our live show and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna go over all the other teams. We're gonna go over the rewards. Man, I told you we're trying to have giveaways for everybody that tune in. So you gotta be tuned in on the show, interacting with us on the chat. Make sure y'all do that. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. But tomorrow, be there. Tomorrow, each and every Saturday, not just tomorrow, each and every Saturday evening. Make sure you hit sub up Philly Sports Rap, hit the notification bell, the like button. I appreciate y'all. But if you think Heinicke should keep his job or if it should go back to Wentz, comment in the chat. Let me know what you think. I put out a short video a while ago. Said Wentz ain't getting his job back. That's just what I believe. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You can come in here. You can comment and say, hey, buddy, you ain't predicted right. You ain't the weatherman like you said, all right? So make sure you chime in. Let me know what you think. Is it Wentz or is it Heinicke? Is this the Wentz or Heinicke game? Is this the game to show whether or not the Commanders should stick with Heinicke or do they go back to Wentz when he's healthy? Time is winding down. It's going to get close for Wentz. But until then, I'll see y'all and check with y'all tomorrow. Make sure tomorrow, each and every Saturday, all right? Each and every Saturday, we got the matchup show, game picks, giveaways, the whole nine, all right? So other than that, you know how we do. Lace them up, man, and go out here and go strong and go hard. Pause. But we like them birds. I think they going 9-0. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm coming for the top. You should know that before I even lace them up. Until I get it, put this work in non-stop. So if you slacking, then get ready, lose your spot. Lose your spot, boy, I'm coming for the top. Before you had the crowd noise, before I made the team on, put the uniform on. Before the lights in arenas, commercial shot for sneakers, I was thinking of a way to take you all on. That grittiness that I got from the bottom, added to my talent, and for you that is a problem. Before the fame on my shoulders, I prepared for every moment, cause I ain't trained this whole off season for mediocre.